Field in Landover, Maryland. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
And the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15. First down, Green Bay.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
3. Our home team, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, their second-year quarterback from Ohio State at 23 years of age. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. Had it second down.
Kevin King.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Haskins. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Good.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL.
Number 26.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
First carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
1st and 10.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now a run with Peterson.
39-yard
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there on a first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster.
2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
These two teams all tied after one.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Packers 6. Our home team 3.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
They're on 24-yard.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Peterson. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jeremy Sprinkle.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44.
2nd down, Haskins forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Preston Smith able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Pick up a 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
12 more yards there and another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
13-yard line.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it as the lead is now 10-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's got Lewis. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. A gain of 6 there on first. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Is good. Makes the score our home team 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides. And
Packer crasher, and down he goes.
Sacked by Preston Smith.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On the return is Irvin. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped it for a minimal gain.
Call it with a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Green Bay.
It's a gain of 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Steven Sims on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
12.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Back now at FedEx Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for App, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Devontae Adams, 62 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Early on, you hit on it. Needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line.
Look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
on play action. Haskins. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Devin Funchess.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard line.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Tackle made at the...
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hadn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
8 yards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Unbelievable.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball over.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From midfield now, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Our home team.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.